Hi everybody, it's me, Mike Celestino from laughingplace.com, and I was sent this BriksMax LED lighting kit. It's not made by Lego, it's an unofficial Lego accessory intended to be used with the Mandalorian Razor Crest Lego set that I have here. I've built that previously and reviewed it here on the Laughing Place YouTube channel. So I was sent this to review it, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to open up this package, and we'll take a look at how it works with the existing Razor Crest Lego set. On the back, it says, light up your building sets. Got customer service email address and such like that. So the name of the company is BriksMax, and we're going to open up this package right now. So I've removed the cellophane on the outside. I'm going to open up. Oh, there's a little bit of tape here. Okay, and on the inside we've got a user guide. And looks like there's building instructions for the light kit. User guide. And then the package with the kit itself. So I'm going to open up the user guide first because I have a feeling that's what's going to tell me the order in which I need to do this stuff. So let's see. Service card, user guide. Let's see what this says. Component handling. Okay. Just basically step-by-step instructions on how to best set this up. You know, I'm not the techiest person in the world, so this is going to be handy when I get going here. Oh, it looks like it's going to require some batteries. I think I have some in a drawer. That's going to be helpful. And then this service card says, how satisfied am I with my light kit here? Happy, unhappy? So you can email them with your thoughts, and if you need a replacement or anything, they'll help you out there. Here's the instruction manual. Mandalorian Bounty Hunter Transport Ship, aka the Razor Crest. I guess they can't put that on here due to copyright. I know there were some instances of the box being printed like that for the actual Razor Crest Lego set, so I don't know which is which. If Lego didn't have the rights, or Lucasfilm didn't have the rights to that name for a while or something. And then you've got step-by-step building instructions. Looks like we're going to have to take apart the ship a little bit to put these very cool looking lights in. Okay, so I'm going to grab a piece separator from my shelf. Well, it looks like there's a lot to this, so it might take me a bit to get through these instructions. So I might do another fast motion build on how I am taking apart the Razor Crest and putting all these lights in. This may take a while. There's 100 and something steps, 140, 160. Wow, there's a lot to this. This might be pretty cool. And then we've got the package here that has all the little light kits and wires and lights themselves inside. Okay, it's got A109, so they're all numbered. You know which ones go where. Alright, I think I'm going to get started on this. Okay, I've got all this ready to go. I've got my Razor Crest, I've got my set, I've got my instruction manual, and I've got my piece separator that I grabbed off my shelf. I have many of these from many Lego sets purchased over the years. And I'm going to start working on this. Let's go into fast motion here. Okay, I have completed the process of wiring this ship for light. I have to say I did not quite enjoy that process. It was a lot of really small components and wires. You have to take apart big chunks of the ship and the engines and everything and tuck the wires in between little pieces and in between the studs, and when everything goes back together, it doesn't quite, you know, fit or snap together 100% anymore, and that always bothers me. One of my favorite things about Lego, personally, is how precise everything is, because I don't have steady hands, so I like that Lego kind of fixes itself. You know, when you put a piece on, the studs will guide it where it needs to go. That's why I don't like stickers, because when you have to put the stickers on, you got to be really careful to make sure they're not misaligned. And this is even more frustrating than that, because you have to really get in there with hands that are smaller than mine, because I wasn't able to do it well. And at the same time, I would say this is definitely not something that was intended for children. So it's definitely an adult accessory to go with your Razor Crest. It was frustrating to do. There were a couple times where I messed stuff up and had to go back and undo it and redo it. But what matters the most here is what it's going to look like in the final form when we turn on the lights here. Now, I do want to say that this part is intended to stick to the bottom of something. You take off these little adhesive tape sticky things and stick them to the bottom of your Lego set, but I don't really want to do that because I don't want anything even semi-permanently stuck to these Lego pieces. There's also one of those inside the cabin of the ship, the cargo hold there. So they do include a battery pack that takes, let's see, 3 AA batteries. And this would plug into this right here. Put the batteries in, you plug that in, the lights will turn on. But you can also use this USB cable, which is also included. They said that in the instructions, they actually say that if you use the USB cable, it's going to be brighter. The lights are going to be brighter than if you use the battery pack. So what I'm going to do is use the USB cable with this little rechargeable battery that I have. I'm going to turn off this big light here, although it is still daytime outside. We're going to check out what the lights look like here in my living room in the daytime, and then I'm going to wait until nighttime and we'll take a nighttime look at it as well. So I'm going to put the Razor Crest down on the coffee table here. I'll zoom in a bit more. Okay. And then I'm just going to plug it in. We'll see how I did. And there it is. It's all lit up. Looking pretty cool so far. Let's take a closer look. So you got the light in the cockpit. That's going to look really nice when you get the characters in there. That's probably one of the better features of this. 2 lights from the forward laser cannons there. That's nice. 2 running lights at the front of the hull there. Lights on the engines. Now I had 2. I actually put these in the wrong place, as you can see. Supposed to be opposite each other. I messed that up. And then you can see on this side, only one of the 2 lights has lit up. So I either messed up one of the connections there, or I severed one of the wires, putting everything back together. But that's what I'm talking about. It's not easy. It's not an easy process. Let's take a look around back. So that's pretty cool. That's another one of my favorite features there. The engine, orange engine lights coming out of the back of the Razor Crest. That's pretty sweet. Cockpit is pretty sweet. the back engine lights. Wow, on camera that looks like it's supposed to look. That's pretty cool. And then inside, there's also a light in the hull, in the cargo hold, that lights up the inside there. So that's pretty good. And yeah, I think this is gonna look pretty cool at night. So I'm gonna wait till nighttime and we'll pick right up from here. Okay, it is now dark out. It's now dark in here. And I'm gonna plug in the lights. It's like Christmas. So there you have it. That's what it looks like in the dark. Pretty nice. I went through the trouble of putting Mando and Lil Grogu in the cockpit between takes here, so you can see what it looks like with the minifigures actually inside the cockpit. There they are. Din Djarin and Grogu are in there. And then you can see the engines. Yeah, I checked on this second blue light on the right side engine, and I had actually severed the wire when connecting one of the pieces. You got to be really delicate with the wires, so that's my fault. Basically anything that looks wrong is my fault. The fact that these are uneven is my fault, but everything else looks pretty cool. I definitely like the cockpit light quite a bit, especially when you can see the minifigures inside there. These running lights in the front and the laser cannon lights are pretty neat. And then around the back, we've got the afterburner effect going there from the back side of the engines. That's probably my favorite part, actually, is those lights coming out of the back. The orange lights shining through those translucent pieces. That just looks really, really neat. And then lastly, let me open up the cargo hold here. And we'll see, I put Grief Karga and IG-11 inside there, kind of backlit by that light hanging down from the ceiling. But that's what it looks like with the cargo hold lit up inside. Pretty cool. I really like the way this looks. I think it would look great on display or hanging on display. Pretty sweet. I did not enjoy the process of putting it all together or taking apart my already built Lego build to install all the wiring and the lights and everything. That part was not fun to me, the way that Lego builds can and should be fun. But the end result is very, very cool looking. So I do recommend it based on that. If you're looking for a great way to display your Razor Crest with the lights from BriksMax. Let me get the light back on to show you that. So yeah, it's BriksMax, BriksMax. And you can find them at BriksMax.com, BriksMax.com. A very nice set. If you're better than me at fixing small wiring together, inserting very tiny components into circuit boards, that kind of thing, yours is going to turn out looking even better than this does, and this is already pretty cool looking. I just don't have steady hands. My hands are very shaky, so I don't have the easiest time putting very tiny, precise details together, and that's what this requires. It's definitely not for kids, but for adult collectors who are looking to find a way to display this Razor Crest Lego set in a very attractive way, I think this is a great option. The BriksMax set for the Mandalorian Bounty Hunter transport ship, or the Razor Crest, and you can find that at BriksMax.com. My name is Mike Celestino, and I work for LaughingPlace.com. See you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye!